and welcome to my channel. Today is Flosstube number 32 and I'm here for my cross stitching update. It's been a few weeks, 4 weeks maybe, and I'm back and I've got lots to show you, and yes, I feel a bit out of practice, so do bear with me. I do have a coffee, so get yourself your drink of choice. This is very hot, but very needed. Yes, get yourself a drink and we're going to talk stitching. So I am going in no particular order. I have a pile of projects and I have a list, so yes, let's just get into it. It is Friday the 19th of September and it is about 10:15 in the morning. I was going to film tomorrow, but I just thought, you know what, just get it done, otherwise it then just becomes one of those things that you just keep delaying. Because they are a lot of work to get everything together and notes and stuff like that, but I wanted to come back and speak to everyone. So anyway, let me just wipe this screen off of the right, so the first one I want to show you is She Sleeps. This is artwork by Stephanie Poyman-Law and it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is stitch 25 count, 1/1 full cross on Easy Guide. I'm going to try and be better with telling you what fabric I'm using, because there is some different fabrics coming into my rotation and different methods. So there she is, stunning, and I'm working along the top. So here is where I got to. I'm not sure how many before photos I'm going to have because I've not been very organised. I've been on holiday, as many of you will know if you've been with me from last week, and yeah, it's just been a bit hectic. So here is where I am now. Put it on this side. Bring you in a little bit. So She Sleeps got 1,000 stitches and is now at 5.31%. So I've been working in this page here and just bringing it down. So the lighting is not great today. It's a little bit gloomy. In fact, let me see if I can move you. 1 second. Let's see if that's any better. So yes, 5.31%. Working in this area, I mainly got the top of this berry done and a few reds and whatnot. So let me see where I am on this. I'm not yet at the bottom of the page, just the page ends like here. So just need to fill in this bit and then I'll work probably over here and get the top of that arch done, ready for the next page. But always fun to work on that one. It's got a nice amount of confetti. I've been really feeling the confetti stitching at the minute, which you're going to see more of. I'm obsessed. I'm so over block stitching, which is not great because a lot of my projects have block stitching or background and I'm just not feeling them. But we'll get to them when we get to them. So the next one is going to be Waters of Nirvana. This is a chart that I'm stitching with my lovely friend Leanne from Small Town Stitches, and she gifted me both the chart and the fabric. How do I do it? And this is what it looks like. It is amazing. Oh, now we've got the glare of my patio doors. Oh, that way. So I am cropping the top row of pages, and I'm actually stitching this upside down. In Saga, which is the app I've been trialing out for a lot of my whips, you can flip it upside down, so you don't have to flip your tablet upside down, which is really nice. And so I'm working down here upwards, so yes, And this one is stitched 28 count. And if you was here last week, you'll know that I started with 2/110 half cross and wasn't sure if I liked it, so kind of mixed in some full cross. And I asked your advice, and quite a few people said just bear with it. It looks better the more you get done, like the stitches look neater. So I decided to come back and try the tent to try and fill in the area, which is what I've done, and I have to say I'm very happy. I loved it. It was super fast. I got like 1,500 stitches in one day. So, but the speed is not my main concern. It was more the look of it. But the more I got done, like now, I'm very happy with the results. So, I got 1,494 stitches, 10 stitches, and it is now at 0.91%. So they are mostly, there is a few full crosses in there, but I don't think you can tell. You can tell a little bit in the black where I've done like a block of full cross, but nothing major. But it looks really good. So this is the bottom right corner of the pattern, that flower coming in. But yes, really nice. So yes, I don't want all my projects to be 10 stitch or anything like that, but it is really nice to have a bit of change. Let me, coffee. Lovely, and it's still very hot. The next one I'm going to show you is Castle. This is, oh, I didn't tell you. So Waters of Nirvana is by Yuri Crush by Heaven and Nymph Designs. This is Castle. The artwork is by Eda Jose Rosa, and it is charted by Stitch is So Beautiful. Sorry about that glare. I really don't want to edit. If I have to edit all these, however many projects in, I won't film. So yeah, but that's the chart. It is by Stitch is So Beautiful. This is stitched on 25 count, 1/1 full cross, and I'm working along the top row of pages up here. So yes, very Harry Potter inspired, which I'm a big Harry Potter fan. So a bunch of us started this last November, I believe. And this is one that is more blocky background. I was tempted to go into the castle, but here is where I am now. So we are getting more of that castle in. And I'll show you close up the area that I stitched on. So this got 1,037 stitches and is now at 8.21%. Now a lot of light colours up in this area here. And I'm working this in a diagonal-ish. Yeah, just plugging away with these background ones now. I'm not like overly excited when they come up, but yeah. So there's that one. The next one I am loving. This is Sunset at Hogsmeade. This is by Crescent's Creative and is stitched on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. Oh, there we are. And this is the chart. So another Harry Potter kind of esque. It doesn't look majorly Harry Potter, but it's beautiful. And I'm working up here in this area. And here is where I got to. So I got more of this roof in. I've decided to leave the sky until I'm ready to go and do it. So I'm just kind of going down this roof, and I really want to work down. Here's the start of that window. And we've got the little window up here. It's looking stunning. So this got, Sunset at Hogsmeade got 1,250 stitches, bringing it to 4.15%. Really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. There's a big, huge swath of like 939 and black to create the shadow of the like gutter, but yeah, probably just carry on filling this in and work down. So in context, I am working down to this window here, which I'm really looking forward to getting to. Hey. Next is her journey. This is charted by Blush and Pink Stitches. The artwork is by Megan Walsh, and it is stitched 25 count, 1/1 full cross. And this is what it looks like. So this is one that I'm not loving, and I think it's just because I don't know why. It's not block stitching at all. I think it's just because I'm just into stitching a bit more detail at the minute. But I'm gonna keep plugging away at these, and then because I'm sure that my mood will change, and then I'll be into this stitching again. And it's a large chart, so it's a bit not overwhelming, but you think, oh, I've got all that to stitch. But like I said, just keep plugging away. And here is where I got to. So like I said, it is not block stitching at all. There is quite a bit of confetti in there. And this got 2,045 stitches, bringing it to 2.89%. I'm just working in that second page. From what I remember, this was pretty rough. But it's looking good. So yes, not much to say about that one. I've got a project that I've not wrote down the stats, and that's because it barely got anything. I took it on holiday with me, and it only got like an hour. I don't know. I stitched on it on the plane on the way there, so maybe a bit in the airport, a bit on the aeroplane, but other than that I didn't stitch on holiday. So I'll show it you. I think it got maybe 200 stitches. It's very creased. It is stained glass Orca, and it is charted by Sharova Creations on Etsy. 25 count, 1/1 full cross, and this is what it looks like. And I'm doing all the black first, so I thought it'd be really easy to take. It is really easy to work on when you're out and about, but I just didn't want to stitch. I was too tired enjoying myself with my family. So I just filled in this area here, and obviously got about halfway through. I can check the percentage. 12.46%. So like I said, just in here, nothing exciting. And here is the full thing so far. But I went with the intention of maybe, because when I went away last time to Lanzarote last year, I took a beautiful place and I did get about 100 stitches each evening while the boys were getting ready and stuff. So I thought, oh, I'll take something and do the same, get about 100 stitches a day. I was way too hot. I was way too tired by the time we got back to the room. We really needed that chill time before the evening meal and stuff like that. And I just wasn't in the mood. I missed stitching a lot. I couldn't wait to get home and stitch, but it just didn't feel like the right time to stitch, and I don't think it just wasn't like appropriate, if you know what I mean. It didn't fit in with the schedule, so that was fine, but it got a little bit of stitching. It was very hot. We went to Turkey, if you don't know. It was super hot. It was like 35 degrees. So by the time I got back to the room, I was wiped after a day in the sun and the pool and all that with my son. And I did a lot of activities. Sorry, this is a bit of a, yeah, I'll talk about it at the end. So, and I'm still very tired if you can't tell. The next one is Stained Glass Butterfly. This is artwork. This is charted by Pink Lily Patterns on Etsy. And he stitched 25 count 1/1 full cross on Easy Guide. So there it is. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I love this. And I'm working it by page, so no colour completing the black on the stained glass piece. This got, where is it? 1,250 stitches, bringing it to 6.96%. And here I am. Almost finished this page here. And yeah, beautiful colours. It's just so pretty. And when you bring it back, that shading really just blends beautifully. So I worked, maybe finished these couple of areas here and then came into the wing. But this is with CXC mostly, and it is the 2 label CXC, and I think what put me off CXC was the 1 label. I don't like it. I find it like it's not as good quality as the 2 label, in my opinion. But when I stitch on this, I really enjoy it. And same with I See You in My Dreams, that has quite a bit of CXC in, and it's the 2 label. And it is like butter, honestly. It's so nice. It's so full, and it's just, I don't know whether to, give CXC another try, but only with the 2 label, and probably keep it separate so it's its own set. Because when I work with it, the 2 label one, I really enjoy it. It's like a different experience. It's not that I want to have an alternative across the board. The experience is different when you stitch with that floss, so something to think about. And then let's do, where is it? Oh, I'll do this one. They're getting further and further away. This is Magic Roses. This is by Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork is by Genovia Art. And it's stitched 25 count 1/1 full cross on Easy Guide. And it is a big long piece. And I am working in the top row of pages, and I may have gone rogue to find something other than roses. So I couldn't help myself. This makes me laugh so much. So let me show you where I worked on and then I'll show you the full thing. Oh, it's hard to show, it's very large. I have bought some nudge hoops, the largest size, which I'm quite enjoying. I bought some more to try maybe keep the larger projects in the nudge instead of having to wrangle all this fabric all the time. Oh my god, that makes me laugh so much. As I was stitching, I couldn't stop laughing. I was sending pictures to Leanne of this little guy. He was looking at me in my bedroom because I stitched on this in my room, and I had him in my Lowry, and when I was going to sleep, I could just see this looking at me. Oh my god, it is so funny. Oh, he's my favourite. He's kind of creepy, but I love him. Oh my god. So that was really fun to stitch. It was like confetti and obviously Lugana. So this is where I am at. So I was going to go down, but I decided I wanted to stitch this guy. So I did, I think what I did first was, oh, see what I mean? I went down and found him. And then when I did this, I decided I don't really want to start working out from him. So I came back up and started doing typewriter by row. Thumbnail time. That's so funny. I've all of a sudden just got like bunged up. My nose is like blocked. That was so much fun to work on, and it kind of rejuvenated, because I think when you work on projects for so long, like these are really long-term projects, and I've been working on this for a couple of years now, and the roses are stunning and I love working on that piece, but roses for 2 years, it was time for just a little change, and now I've got that motivation to get back to it. So, and I get to see that little guy every time. So yes. The next piece is Painted Tiger. This is for my son. This is what I work on work days. This has had a lot of progress, but that's probably going to slow down because I'm getting tired of this piece. But it's going to stay, what's the word? It's going to stay, I'm consistently going to work on it, but just not like go ham. Oh, I've stitched my edge ring. So this piece is by Mommy's Hobbies Designs on Etsy. I'm cropping it. So mine is going to stop about here and about here. So there is a lot of confetti in this piece, but not the confetti that I like. This is kind of random. Maybe it's because I work on it on the go, so maybe that's why I don't enjoy the confetti on this piece. It is very messy because it is a travel piece, so it just, things get parked and waste threads and stuff, whatever's easiest at the time. And it is very creased because I have to crunch it up on that little nudge. But here is where I am. So it is looking really good. And here is where I worked mainly. I think I might have finished this page here and then come down to this side. So this one got 6,911 stitches and is now at 48.15%. So we're almost halfway through. This is rough. This is a lot. Yeah. But my son is gonna love this. Amazing. So, and I probably because I work on that on the days that I work, I probably, in my mind, have that relation of work and I think of that project, I think of work. My battery going to die. My battery's going to die. Right, give me a second, let me go and get my charger. I'm back. So, yes, my battery was going to die. The next piece is my bedtime stitch. It is Water Nymph, charted by Blushing Pink Stitches, artwork by Vanilla Art. And this is our background at the, well, for the last 2 years, background. How many stitches? 28,000 stitches so far done of background, and it's driving me mad. So I'm in two minds what to do, and I'll show you what I've done and then I'll talk about. So, where is it? It got 993 stitches and is now at 8%. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. My pattern keeper says 6.44%, but that's because I use it on my phone, not when I'm upstairs for this piece, because I can just rest my phone here and stitch away. So, as you can see, just a lot of background. I'm thinking, well, I'm in two minds, whether to just keep it as background. It's nice, easy stitching for the evening. I do kind of, like the last couple of nights I've not worked on this, I've worked on something else because it's just boring. So I don't know whether to, this is the end of the 2 pages that I'm working on here. So I was going to fill all this in and then move down to this. But now I'm thinking I could go over and work down to the girl, or keep it just simple. It depends. If I'm like really avoiding working on it, I'm gonna go to the girl. If I'm want some easy stitching, then I don't know. But it looks good. It's like a starry night. It is looking really good, and it is really easy to stitch on. So I don't know. I'm in two minds about that. And now we have some new starts. So if you don't like parked threads, turn off, because there is a lot of parked threads in the next 2 projects, and they're my last 2 projects. So the first one I'm going to show you is kind of a, well, definitely, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's like unplanned. I just started it. I bought it and started it in the matter of 5 minutes. So, it is Mini Gardener's Paradise. I have been watching Alicia Adventures of Stitching and Leanne from Small Town Stitches stitching this one, and it's really pretty. I really like the full size, but I didn't want to commit to the full size. And their mini's looking great. So I went on Heaven and Earth Designs Facebook page, and if I'm and ahhing about a piece, I'll search it in there and see people working on it. So I looked at the mini, people working on the mini, and I seen this picture. And this picture will freak a lot of people out, but I wanted some of that. I wanted some of that part threads. So the width that was in there was 2/1 10 stitch on 25 count. So I had 25 count enough fabric, and I thought, do you know what? Let's give it a go. And I love it. Let me show you the piece. So this is the piece. This is Mini Gardener's Paradise by Donna Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm stitching it 25 count, 2/1 10 on Easy Guide. And here is where I have. And I love this. Oh, it was so nice to work on. It's so different. So I got 1,000 229 stitches and it's now at 1.58%. And I've been working this in a little 2x2 block of 4, doing minimum to maximum on Saga and parking. And it's thick in this one, and these ones are okay. But I love it. I've really enjoyed it. So I wouldn't do 25 count 2/110 if it was a dark piece, because the coverage is not my favorite on the dark bit. But this piece is not dark. There is just some darker bits. But oh, I loved it. The colours in this piece are lovely. The thread, parking the threads is just nice. Like, you get to run your fingers through it. I've really enjoyed parking. So, loved that. I did actually start full coverage by parking. And the reason why I stopped was, 1, I found it too slow. 2, I was getting grid lines. But I'm just not here for the speed. Do you know what I mean? And it is faster, the 10 makes it faster, but for me. But I'm not bothered if it takes me longer, if I'm enjoying the process and it's a nice change. The last one you know about, I spoke about in my last video. It's Antique Shop by Amy Stewart, Max Colours, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It is an explosion of stuff everywhere, and I decided to start in the middle. So I started in the most confetti heavy, oh, it is crazy. So I'm in this area here, and I'm parking in any direction, but I'm working in set blocks on Saga, so you can, let me show you. You can set a box, an area, whatever shape you want, basically. I'm just working that area. I started off by 3x2 blocks, and now I've gone to 3x4. But I can just change it as and when I want to. So I'll show you. I don't want to like spoil what I've done. But like, that's the area. This highlighted box is what I'm working on right now. And then I'm parking outside of that, any direction, whichever one's closer. So I've not been able to put this down. There's a lot of part threads. And there it is. Oh my God, amazing. I love it. I absolutely love working on this. It's a lot of work, a lot of confetti. In one of these like 3x2, so 600 block area, I had 80 or 97 single stitches, which is why I've tried to move to a bigger block, which is what I'm working on now. But yeah, a lot of work, but it is so fun, so much fun. This was the most confetti heavy thing. This was my first block and it was a lot. But I'm now working over here. I've started this. This looks to me like a Nova Corbett. Let me show you. It's not obviously clear to see because it's a small little thing in the middle of a huge room. Let me get it on Pattern Keeper. See if we can see it. But if you look here, it is like a lady with like a yellow dress. And it reminds me of the Nora Corbett's, the Pixies, I think they are, where they've got no face, basically. So that's what I'm working on now. But I really, really want to get to, well, there's so much I want to get to, but I'm so intrigued about this up here. I want to stitch that. It just looks, it's like a piece in its own right. But then I also really want to come over here and do these windows, this door. It's just so much fun everywhere. So yeah, so I'll show you one more time. Oh, so good. So this got 3,525 stitches and now at 0.88%. Love it. And I've been working on this after work, even after work at like 10 o'clock last night. I pulled this out and I just really wanted to work on it. I'm obsessed. So yes, I've just got the fabric for the travelling library, which is, I'm waiting for the max colours, so that's not, I can't start that yet. And also for supersize max colour quick stitch little cakes shop, and I really want to start it. I don't know, because like up next on my list of to-dos, I'm still working in my list for August. So I've still got 1,000 stitches to put on A Beautiful Place and 1,250 to put on Arabic Princess. But I really want a new start. Again. And then September, obviously I've not even started that list. But there's not as much on September because I knew that I was going away. So I don't know. But I've got a feeling if I have a new start, I'm just going to get hooked on it and then not get my goals done. It's really tricky when you have this new start or the new things feeling, and you also want to get your goals done. Yes, so that's all the stitching. And yeah, I'm going to do probably a stitch with me to talk more about my holiday, but as I was saying, it was very amazing time. My son loved it. There was a lot of activities. We went to like a resort, which is obviously really good for kids, and we've been before to this one, but my son was 3 and he doesn't remember, so we wanted him to go and experience it. Now he's 10. And it was amazing. I was busy all day. I was doing a lot of fitness classes, yoga, aqua biking, aqua gym, Latin cardio, step aerobics, aqua drums. Then after all that, I would go and watch my son and husband play football. Then there was like darts tournaments and evening entertainment. Like our days were completely packed. We had an amazing time, but now I am shattered. I need a holiday to get over the holiday. Obviously been back in work as well, so that's been rough getting back into that. And tonight, so I'm off work today and tomorrow, but tonight we've got a party to go to, a wedding anniversary. So I've got to get ready and, you know, go out, and I just want to stay at home and stitch. Oh, but also I put on a ton of weight while I was away. Well, over the last 4 weeks I've put on like a stone. So I'm back on eating healthy and trying to get that weight off. But yeah, I know what I've got to do to get that done, so that's just some of that I've got to do because none of my clothes fit anymore. So, yes, I'm going to have some pineapple. I'm going to have probably a few more coffees, try and wake up. And yes, hopefully in the next week, I'll do a stitch with me and hopefully be a bit more awake. But I'm so glad to be back. I've not yet got to the comments from my last video. Like I said, I've just been so busy, and but I will get to them. And yes, I just want to say thank you for all your lovely comments and watching this video, watching all my videos. Anybody new, I hope you've seen something that you like, and yes, subscribe, come back, and we'll chat in a couple of weeks about what I get up to. So I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.